Chinese migration to Jamaica began in the 19th century, with subsequent waves occurring in the 1980s and 1990s. Most Chinese Jamaicans have Hakka origins, and can trace their ancestry to indentured Chinese laborers who entered the country in the mid-19th and early 20th centuries. The British Parliament made a study of prospects for Chinese migration to the West Indies in 1811, and in 1843 made an attempt to recruit Chinese workers to Jamaica, amongst other regions, but nothing came of this. The two earliest ships of Chinese migrant workers to Jamaica arrived in 1854, one directly from China and the other carrying onward migrants from Panama who were contracted for plantation work. A further 200 arrived in the years until 1870, largely from other Caribbean islands. A third wave of Hakka migrants arrived in 1884, which then went on to bring more relatives of existing workers from China. The influx of Chinese indentured immigrants during this period aimed to replace the outlawed system of black slavery until the system was outlawed in 1917. From 1910, Chinese immigrants were required to pay a deposit and pass a written test to show their ability to write 50 words in 3 different languages. By 1947, the census showed 12,394 Chinese residents in Jamaica, who were divided into 3 groups: those who were China-born, Jamaica-born, and of mixed Chinese and African descent. By this point, Chinese Jamaicans were the second largest Chinese population in the Caribbean, behind Chinese Cubans. In the 1970s, thousands of Chinese Jamaicans fled a wave of inter-ethnic violence and immigrated to both Canada and the USA, leading to clusters of Chinese Jamaicans in locations such as Toronto, New York City, and South Florida. However, in the 1980s and 1990s, there was a new wave of Chinese migration to Jamaica, consisting largely of Hong Kong and Taiwanese entrepreneurs setting up textiles factories on the island, who often also brought in migrant workers to staff their businesses. It's been a pleasure to be with you. Thank you for watching the history of Chinese Jamaicans, and I hope you have known deets in history. Don't forget to subscribe if you love history. See you in the next video.